Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancian. I want to wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful Sunday, a wonderful Mother's Day in America. For the whole month of May, will be based with this possibility of receiving this divine love from all the goddesses in the universe that are working around the earth. And I'm going to discuss a few spiritual ideas, but I wanted to say it's very important to start to learn to have a quantum perspective on linear event of the earth. Means to have a neutral observation of what is going on, but from an inner sense, to see behind the veil. It is essential to continue to cultivate your sense of connection to your inner self, to your own to our own personal guiding system. From a pull a few cards, the highest wisdom is complementarity, for we all complement to one another, and we have to create this completion within ourselves. What we need to understand is listening to life is always mirroring higher truth when we're ready to receive it, for there is no limit to the possibility of communication with the spirit realm. What we need to do is clairvoyance, to continue to stay aligned with the truth, with the lucidity. I forgot to say something in the French video. I will have to come back to say it, realize that. And the outcome is joy. So it's all good. It's all, it will come joy. Joy is something that comes from inside. It's like a lake that we have inside. And it's like, on the I Ching, is the youngest daughter, the lake, the joyful. But joy cannot depend on an external force. So I'm going to just discuss this idea of free speech. Free speech is part of the U.S. Constitution, I believe. And right now there is Elon Musk that's like buying Twitter. It's actually it is just a test. It's like we want to support him in this process, but the Twitter is meaningless. But it is a symbol, and it's like, and so because they're trying to install somewhat of like a ministry of truth, where the states decide what is real on the North Korean or Chinese model, but. So it is like so we can only support any ideas that try to prevent that. Yet I'm not sure he knows that, but Elon Musk, when you look at YouTube, you have like hundreds of channels that make the promotion of Elon Musk, but it's fake news all the time. Like Elon Musk stopped the war in Ukraine, Elon Musk find a giraffe on the moon, Elon Musk created an intertemporal multi-universe portal, and they're using his name to create more fake news than anybody else. So I'm not sure if it's part of his PR team that are doing that with a certain we're going to promote his ego, or if it's just independent channel. But right now, it's important to return to something real, because it became illegal to denounce illegal criminal action from the government. When you look at Edward Snowden or Julian Assange, those people are just journalists that denounce crime against humanity. And so it is important that we return to the ability of transparent government. There was something funny I saw on the news. Is there is this great doctor, the most powerful, most intelligent, the more knowledgeable doctor in the world. His name is Bill Gates. He must be somebody who come from medicine. I don't know. What he wants is to create a permanent confinement. The whole world would be permanently confined, and at which point he would, if there was any danger of a microbe or virus, he would send teams of people with all kinds of vaccines, and so at which point he says that then we will no longer have fear of the next pandemic. It's completely. I don't know if it's like a germaphobe. If you've seen the movie Aviator, there was Howard Hughes, but this is like poof, like power 10. For all the speculative markets are the cause of the rise of prices and the inflation. If the lobbies and the speculative market would be closed, we would find a way to balance it out as pretty quickly. I wanted to address also the idea that in America they were trying to reverse the law against abortion. I'm not for abortion personally. I'm against abortion, but I'm against the idea that a woman had to have the right to choose, for it gives her power to balance out to contraceptive, and is the power that women have to balance out the energy in this world that is mainly patriarchal. So it is very important that women maintain this right, yet we do not want to encourage abortion, understanding that everything is predestined. Even when the soul wants to come in and there is an abortion, it doesn't come in, it's because it's part of the plan. Einstein said that he believes there was an argument with Niels Bohr. in quantum physics that Niels Bohr thought that there was a random action in the universe, and Einstein thought everything was predestined. There was a meaning and reason for everything. And they did test on particle level, and many years after they both passed on, they couldn't really realize the test, and they realized Einstein was right. Particles are predestined. There is a predestination in all things. I've also been drawn into a situation that I don't. Probably I'm not going to talk about it today. Is this Johnny Depp's and Amber Heard lawsuit? Because I saw some things inside, and they're not aware, but it's like, and so I wanted to remove the problem. This there's a demon involved in the process, and but I say it was very unkind to even do it, and so I put my hands up. Now they're all coming to me, please solve the situation. The spirit says, keeps your hand up for now. So. But so I'm not even going to discuss it. It's a little bit too. It would be a bit too intense, maybe. But there is definitely the both sincere, so, which is very strange, because if you listen to both testimony, how can they be both sincere? Because there is a third entity that is there, that is. But I'm not going to get into that right now. We'll see with spirits. I know I'm going to be called to assist in the resolution of that situation from an energetic standpoint. The highest wisdom is an exchange of gift. Life is a gracious energy. It has to come in and out as a gracious flow of energy, an exchange. What we need to understand is why. Once we know the why, we have the power. There was this movie called The Matrix, and there was this character named the Merovingien who explains it's not cause and effect. It's cause and effect, but if you know the why, you have the power over the cause. You create the cause, or you create. And then, but so it's about understanding why, understanding just your sense of your place in the process, your ability to go with the program. What we need to do is the happy circumstances, is the miracle, the magic, the unexpected. And the outcome will be breathing, to find joy and happiness within the simple fact of breathing. For there is a test you can do to people, see if they or even do this test. It's like, is there a fear of love, a fear of freedom? If you ask anybody, are you ready do you want to live on paradise right now? Most people will, few people will say no, but most people will say yes. But you'll see that yes, but. You can do the test, yes, and then they'll find a justification why not. So it's like, is it too good to be true? No, it's not. It's the reality. It's the truth. God save that experience. But for that, we need to release all judgment and all suffering in order to allow love to come in and heal whatever needs to be healed, to come into our own empowerment. For more and more, we have the ability to communicate with our higher self, to receive, to know, to allow this higher light to show something. For when there is spiritual resolution, it doesn't come from mental plan. It's just a light that comes in and all of a sudden, it depends on its own implication within any situation that makes it possible. But there is like this force that suddenly shows you that it's been resolved, because on a higher level, this was allowed. Also, when it said that there is the Anunnakis and the Pleiades are the true ancestors of humanity, but there is some positive Anunnakis and negative Pleiadians, not many, but that happens. So you do not label anything, and just know that it's all part of the one. And from that one, there is a great sense of love and unity and protection as well from the two power. For we have to accept that spirit exists, possess higher wisdom and higher knowledge, so they can shower it down upon us. And what we seek is to be in our connected self. My master guide, Cornelius from Chiron, many years ago, some greetings, explained to me that if I was there, it was in 1992, in front of a channeler, channeling his energy. So I have a conversation with him. He said, because you're not in your connected self, otherwise we wouldn't need a medium to communicate. So basically, I've been working on that since then. He told me the only thing you really want is to be seated in your I am presence. And I saw that he was seated in his I am presence, but that even so many decades later, I'm still like working on this on this. So sometimes I am, sometimes I feel I'm not as well comfortably seated within my I am presence, but it is what we seek. For observe From there we can observe the mind, observe the emotion, observe the desire, and become conscious of the nature of whatever test or experience our soul is sending, so we can draw on the lesson and find the power within the situation and to align with the inner guidance. When we'll do our life review, there will be no judgment. But there are exceptions to that. The judgment, when there are great cosmic crimes created, the souls have to accept to pass through in front of certain boards and so on. But for a very long time ago, 200,000 years ago, there was a celestial war here, which is much worse, much more dangerous than physical wars, because eternal life is put in question. It means when the celestial rebellion, called the Lucifer rebellion, you can find out more about it on the Urantia book, the Lucifer rebellion and the consequence of the Lucifer rebellion. I'm not sure what chapter, but there is an audio book on top of the page. On the Urantia.org site. So it explains a little bit what 200,000 years ago there was this rebellion, this celestial rebellion, and so the planet that fall into the rebellion had to be quarantined. They had to be safe zone in order to not to contaminate the worlds that remained faithful and loyal to the will of God and love and light. So now they're trying to restore this complete illusion. It's trying to restore the glory of this glorious day of the rebellion. But they all been disempowered. They do not have any more power, for there is still lingering energies that humans are using. And like I said, you can see it, but to understand that demons and angels are real beings that have real influence on the world. So tune into the angels, and eventually we're going to be able to remove all kinds of... did I pull some cards with this? I just wanted to send you greetings, wish you a wonderful Sunday. Thank you for your donations. Also thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing to the channel. I think there's a button here, and if you want a private session, you can send me an email. We are right on the brink of a great new beginning. It's really the card of the highest wisdom is the lesson and good deeds. It's really understanding we've learned so much, and now we can harvest the good. Everything in life builds. What we need to understand is community life, to create a beautiful community, a beautiful planet, a beautiful environment. What we need to do is resolve the karmic relationship to balance out the energies, because all those things that are happening now in relationship to energy, it's actually were created usually in past lives, and now there's like the effort to resolve it. And the outcome is forgiveness. So how wonderful. For this is like, once there is forgiveness, there is healing. Once there is forgiveness, there is we can actually transform into something else. As long as there is forgiveness isn't present, it has to wait until it happens. We have to wait until it happens. But then once it happened, there is nothing from preventing it, preventing the resolution from coming in. When we finish with a song, it's a song of the Rolling Stones. It goes like this. Childhood living, it's easy to do the things you wanted. I bought them for you, graceless lady. You know who I am. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. I watch you suffer, adore aching pain. Now you've decided to show me the same. No sweeping exit or off stage lines could make me feel bitter or treat you unkind. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. You know I've dreamt you a sin and a lie. I have my freedom, but I don't have much time. Face has been broken, tears must be cried. Let's do some living after we die. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. We'll ride them someday. Let us be ready. For the card of the day is the Knight of Michael. It's really a card of intuition, to free ourselves from limitation. Yes, strong, devoted, intellectual, and applied. It is time to move on to the next gear. The logic must take over the emotion, must be dominant over the emotion. Sudden change. So it's a mental process, it's a mental card, and we need to free ourselves from limited beliefs in order to emerge into a higher level of belief, of knowledge. But we have to follow. Do not let yourself be fooled by the emotion. For the emotion is only is here to guide us, but sometimes we can there is triggers within us that creates emotion that prove us that we are not in the truth, in the alignment. For when we are in the alignment, we feel completely at ease, at peace, in bliss, in joy, in love. And so the emotion will let us know that we're not. So just be detached in relationship to that. Just follow the good feeling thoughts, and to return to this path of the middle way. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.